Hello, you are watching the Top 5 channel. We are used to treat animals as creatures that do not have self-consciousness and live only by instincts, but today I will show you incredible cases captured on camera, which will greatly shake your idea of our smaller brothers. Let's start with the case of two dogs who were alone on a boat in the middle of the river. Apparently the boat accidentally got loose and swam with the current. The frightened dogs began to bark loudly, and then out of nowhere, a Labrador swims to their aid, and swims against the current. The Labrador grabbed the rope and pulled the boat to the shore to rescue his comrades. In general, dogs often save not only their relatives, but also other animals. Like this dog pulling a drowning sparrow out of a pond. Next, we have a case in one of the zoos in the United States. The clumsy kid fell into the pond and still couldn't get out. He called for help for a long time and help came. One very brave pig jumped into the water after him, swam up to him and pushed the poor fellow to the shore. At the Budapest Zoo, a crow tried to steal a piece of food from a bear but accidentally fell into the pool and still could not get out. It seemed that nothing would help her, but then the bear did something incredible. He began to help the crow get out. The bear grabbed her by the wing and pulled her to dry land. At first it might seem that he did it in order to eat the unfortunate bird, but no, the bear just pulled her out and continued to go about his business. The crow came to its senses and sat for a long time, waiting for its wings to grow. Moving to Africa, where an interesting case occurred a few years ago. In the eyes of tourists, a lone wildebeest cub was walking in a meadow, when suddenly a lion appeared out of nowhere and chased the unfortunate one. Of course, the cub did not have a chance to escape. The lion quickly caught up with him, but then something amazing happened. The predator did not kill and eat the baby antelope, he just stood next to it and even began to play with the baby. You might think that this game is a cat with a mouse. But soon another lion ran up and tried to attack and eat the cub himself, but his brother did not let him do it. The question arises, what is wrong with this cat? Is it really pity, or maybe the parental instinct has awakened, or maybe the predator is just guarding its dinner? So you might think, if it weren't for the famous story of a lioness, named Kami, who managed to adopt 6 baby antelopes. With the first cub, she lived for 2 weeks and all this time did not eat anything. One day, while she was lying exhausted from hunger under a tree, another lion ambushed her and dragged her adopted son away. But a month later, the lioness was already walking with a new baby antelope. However, soon it was taken away from her by the employees of the reserve, because it was too small to survive without mother's milk. With the third baby it was the same. The fate of 4 and 5 cubs was similar to the fate of one. They were eaten by other lions. But the 6th was lucky, his mother survived and the lioness even allowed her to approach the baby and feed him. After that, she again assumed custody, not trying to make an attempt not on the life of the mother of the antelope, not on the life of her son. Some time later, the lioness left the adopted cub to its biological mother and left in an unknown direction. She has not been seen since. The reason for such a strange behavior of the predator most likely lies in its past. Perhaps their own cubs were once killed and the instinct of motherhood overcame the thirst for blood, which turned the ferocious lioness into a gentle and caring mother. What can cats do when surrounded by dogs? For example, fight among themselves. One guy managed to film unique cases when dogs separated fighting cats. It's funny, but even people do not always separate fighting men in the middle of the street. Perhaps we have something to learn from you. That's all. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, put a like under this video and watch the 2 previous videos.